delight. Just look at her expression.
Skrzyszowska now motoring, and it's the pole.
Skrzyszowska bound an excellent final gear.
This is Pia Skrzyszowska, 2021 European Under-23 champion, and improved to 12.51 recently, now the Polish record holder. Sember gets a good start, so does Skrzyszowska out in lane 6, and Visser as well. Sember's caught the hurdles. It's going to be Skrzyszowska. It's Skrzyszowska now motoring, and it's the pole. 12.54 unofficially for the pole. But no doubting at all, the winner pulling away over the final 7 barriers. Skrzyszowska. Once Sember had started to struggle, it was Skrzyszowska who then had the lead and gradually exerted her authority over the barriers. She can barely believe it.
So Skrzyszowska, at just the age of 21 years old, takes the European Athletics senior title with a textbook performance. It was a good start from Kozak and Skrzyszowska, like we saw in their heat, but Skrzyszowska separating herself by the time we got to the 2nd or 3rd barrier and charges away. Cindy Sember hit hurdle 2 and hurdle 3 very hard. Luka Kozak equaling the new national record she ran in the semi-final.
And you know what as well? The youngest ever gold medalist in this event. So Pia Skrzyszowska, 21 years of age. Pia Skrzyszowska can get maximum points, help them on the way in their defence of the title, better known as a hurdler. Well, it's Lanceko who gets the best start. Also Skrzyszowska on the inside doing very well at the moment. Maya's coming back from a long way. Well, that is a very tight finish, but I think it's the German who had to work so hard over the last 50 metres. Well, the cameraman thinks Lanceko's got it. Let's just have a look at the slow motion replay over that final 50 metres. Well, Lanceko, part of the British team that won the 2018 European 100 metres 4x100 metres title. Skrzyszowska, well, dancing up and down. She was very much in the fray. Might well have got a personal best. Well, Maya, poor start for the race favourite here. Lanceko doing very well at the moment. Also at this stage, Mbisa Dzangwi. Maya coming from a long way back, but it's Skrzyszowska. Yes, on the inside, I do think, after almost counting her out, I think when we see that replay, it is Skrzyszowska who gets it from Maya, with Lanceko 3rd. Let's just wait for confirmation though, but with that slow motion replay, it did look as though the pole just snuck up. And whilst we were looking, well, Pia Skrzyszowska, 11.25. Just remember, she's only 20 years of age, and she'll be down to go in the hurdles tomorrow as well. Outstanding talent, Pia Skrzyszowska recently ran her PB of 12.92 in Dessau in Germany. And Skrzyszowska girls get a very good start indeed, and it's the pole already ahead. Ogliola of Italy fighting back at this stage, but it's Skrzyszowska who's still got the lead by half a metre, and it did indeed go to form. Poland followed home by Italy. 12.99, outstanding running in these conditions for the young 20-year-old Pole, who gets a very rare double. One of the most recent doubles of this nature I can think of, well, perhaps Colin Jackson winning the 60 flat and the 60 hurdles back at the 94 European Indoors. So already Skrzyszowska ahead at the first barrier. She just pours it on despite the pressure from Bogliolo on her inside. Skrzyszowska. Nicely done, good hurdling. And a somewhat treacherous track as well. That'll do Polish ambitions of defending their title no harm whatsoever.
Yeah, Pia Skrzyszowska, who was a teenager at the European Indoor Championships, perhaps her form to get a PB to win her semi-final in Turin would have got a higher billing were it not for the outstanding success of other younger athletes like Keely Hodgkinson and Femke Bol, but really impressing on home soil. As you say, very rare to win too, and fairly rare indeed to double up also.
Pia Skrzyszowska just a little bit behind Samba Mayala on the European Under-23 list. Davis of Great Britain, Samba Mayala of France, Bapta France, Sedney of the Netherlands, Skrzyszowska Poland, Stolova Czech Republic, Wojciech of Poland. Well, Samba Mayala got a really good start. So did Skrzyszowska. Now Skrzyszowska really starting into a running, but Samba Mayala clawing her back, but it looks like it's going to be the pole, and it is the pole. Pia Skrzyszowska takes it, 12.77. So a personal best for the pole and a gold medal. Delight, just look at her expression. Well, that race ebbed and flowed. Samba Mayala, really good run as well, but couldn't hold Pia Skrzyszowska over the final couple of barriers, and it was the pole who came through so strongly. Just waiting for confirmation of the bronze medal. And it looks like it's going to be 2 poles on the podium. Well, that's a big surprise. Klaudia Wojciech, the race of her life, has taken over 1/10 of a second off her best to get 3rd place, just edging out Zoa Sedney. Well, she really is a terrific competitor, Pia Skrzyszowska. Saw her in action at the European Team Championship Super League. Now, gold at the European Under-23 Championships. Just 20 years of age as well.
Yes, well, coming into this year, she hadn't actually broken 13 seconds yet. And now she's, what, 3/10 off that. 11.22, 100-metre flat runner. So really has burst onto the scene this year.
Skrzyszowska comes from a fine athletics family. Her mother, Jolanta Barczak, 690 long jumper who got a European indoor medal back in 1988.
Pia Skrzyszowska, the 22-year-old who had a victorious double 2 years ago in this stadium. Now the athletes are away, and Skrzyszowska got an even better start that time. Bapte and Vista, though, neck and neck, right with her. 3-way battle, but Skrzyszowska just at the last found an excellent final gear to win in 12.77. So she's come here once again to the Stadion Saski. Another dose of maximum points, and 2/10 faster as well than she was 2 years ago. What an athlete.
A significant injury for Pia Skrzyszowska in the indoor season. It was heartbreaking. She was European lead. She was running faster with every race. Picked up a hamstring injury, and to have been rehabilitated and back already on the track running so well is fantastic for Pia Skrzyszowska. She was under real pressure here. It was a great start. And she just, at this point, you thought, okay, she's going to pull away a little bit. But hats off to Nadine Vessa and Letitia Bapte for keeping her honest here. And Skrzyszowska, you could have forgiven her at this point for being overawed by the occasion. She's here in front of a home crowd. She's not had very many outdoor races. And this race meant a lot to her. She was talking in the press conference. This was very important to come and perform well for her nation, for herself. And to be able to deliver under that intense pressure, that's super impressive. And I think her season is just going to go from strength to strength from this point out.
Hi, I'm Nadia Batugritti. Sign up now to the European Athletics YouTube channel.